Blues are relegated. We're going through the sorrows at the minute. Emotions are all over the place. You might be feeling a little bit under the weather, or you might be feeling positive about the prospects of what Tom Wagner and United are going to be doing. But we're going to be talking about the 15 million revamp in B9. Let's get into it. What's going on, Bluenoses? It's me again, the boy in blue, back with another video. B9, big massive improvements, but meanwhile, in B6...
Word bucket, please.
What?
Can you spell the word bucket?
B-U-C-K-I-T.
What's the sixth letter of the alphabet?
G.
What's the sixth letter of the alphabet?
G.
How many colors are in the
What you little boys?
how many colors are in the English flag?
There's three of them, and don't be talking about that now. No, the English flag, there's two.
Oh, two. Which one?
White and red.
Okay,
We don't talk about that, though.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
Why don't we talk about it?
Because we just don't talk about it. You know what I mean?
Were you hiding? Were you hiding from?
Not hiding from anything. We're trying to hide from them, actually. They're trying to kill us all.
Who?
The English, they're trying to kill us. Like.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Once you see the flag, they're trying to get you. And once you see the Union flag, it gets worse.
What's the square root of 49?
Oh,
I'm never into that sort of stuff.
No, into that. Oh, yeah.
No. Does it really matter?
That's a good question.
Does it matter, lads?
Does it really matter?
Does it really matter? Come on.
No, in the square root of 49, does it really matter?
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter.
So what's the square root?
It's not even mathematics, for God's sake. Nobody cares. Honest to God. Really, they don't care.
Yeah, so what do they care about?
Fucking hell.
Spell Jim.
Are you from Belgium?
No, Jim.
Jim.
Spell Jim.
What are you on about, Belgium? Jim.
Spell Belgium.
Belgium. Bel, G-Y-M. Belgium.
That's not how you spell it.
It is.
It's not.
It is, yeah. Where you from, anyway? What are you doing?
Okay, so can you just Belgium? Please spell Belgium, and then I'll let you go.
What, Belgium?
Yeah.
B-L-G.
Oh my.
B-L-E. No, forget.
These are the kind of people that are commenting on my videos and leaving comments. Fucking hell. And meanwhile, B9 are upgrading the stadium. So I'm just going to share this screen with you now, guys. So despite relegation, there is positives, you know. There's a very interesting clip I'm going to show you in a minute as well. I know that people are saying, you know, you need to get the foundations of the footballing side of things right, and you're absolutely bang on with that, you know. I completely agree. But the way I see this as well, this is only an opinion, by the way. I'd love to hear your comments on this. This is just how I see it. And it's like, for example, if you are looking to go self-employed, or like your child wants to go self-employed, they ask you for your views and opinions. Obviously, to get this company up and running for you to be able to go self-employed, you need the foundations to get that company booming. So, i.e., you need investment, you need money. And, yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. So, United begin the 15 million revamp to Birmingham City Stadium and training grounds. Latest Birmingham City news from Birmingham Live includes a look at what will be going on behind the scenes at the club stadium and training grounds in the close season. Birmingham City are planning a number of improvements at St Andrews United Park during the close season, and work has already begun. And I knew that because when I done the drone video on the weekend, couple of weeks back, there was some contractors there that were in and out of the ground doing some work. So I have seen it myself. You know, it's it's happening regardless of the relegation. At the minute, Tom Magna, he's probably feeling it like in his pot, well, feeling it to some sort of degree, but the prospects of Blues and where he wants to get it, he's going to make his money back. Of course, he knows what he's doing, like I've said before. Chief Executive Gary Cook told supporters Sunday evening awards dinner that the coast was clear for Nick Smith, the club's head of infrastructure, and the diggers to roll and recommence work. Smith has led all Knightheads work on St Andrews to two training grounds during the last 12 months, and like we saw in the open house, we did have one. It was really run down. We've now got two, which is brilliant. At the open house and the event, Smith revealed that Knighthead are planning to deliver, 22 projects this summer at a cost of 15 million. 2 fan parks will be created to house supporters before and after games when the League One season begins in August. The first fan park will be situated in the main stand car park behind the Royal George and will be able to host 1,000 supporters. Smith hopes to have this permanent fan park up and running by early July to give Bluenoses the chance to congregate and watch the knockout stage of the Euros home turf. Over 1,000 people per match will be able to attend this fan park, Smith said. We will welcome families. We have kids' play areas, 5-a-side, tech ball. We have adults area with food and bars at the stage where we'll be putting on local bands and comedians. Yeah, this is brilliant stuff. We have a hospitality area with a TV studio. We will have an area for match days, and hopefully, if all goes well, and I can get this done before the end of the Euros, you'll have somewhere to come and watch the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final, and England to go on and win the Euros. So that is, despite like how we're feeling, we've got genuine owners. You wouldn't get this from BSHL. He's funding loads of money. It's on that side of things. He's looking really good. I'm going to share another screen with you now, guys, because this is the point that I was trying to get before I was reading out this this news article, and this was a TikToker, a post by a guy called Tommy White about Blues and why it's important to lay these foundations down. Just listen to this.
100% of Manchester United. Where would you start?
We'll start with the very basics, to be fair, Peter, which is that Manchester United have currently got a stadium that doesn't even meet the test of being the best 10 in the UK. This was the semi-final stadium in Euro 96.
Gary, can I interrupt you?
Yes.
That won't win you the football match.
No. I'm talking about excellence, Peter. Setting the environment foundations for excellence. It does. Having the best stadium, the best training ground, best practices, best academy. And then you might not win a football match, Peter, because football's volatile and football's erratic. But if you set the tempo of the foundations being in place, the best fan experience, good affordability, all the things that are really important in the fabric of a football club, good people in the boardroom, good owners that communicate to the fan base, good players that want to play for the club, eventually it'll come right because the foundations are right. The foundations here are all wrong. They're all wrong. What you do as an owner is create an environment for people to come in every day and be successful. And then you trust the process of good recruitment, of patience, of time, of the fan base, of everything that's here. And eventually it will come.
Well, that was that. I'll let you be the judge of that. Good owners. Is Tom Wagner communicating with us? Yes, he is. He's very transparent. He's genuine, he was open. And what I liked about him as well is he gave a free-for-all at the open house where you could literally ask him whatever you wanted. And there was questions about John Eustace on the spot as well to make him feel more uncomfortable. And the bloke answered him. So, I think we've got really good owners. More and more, I'm thinking about this relegation. Yes, it's a bummer. Yes, it's a blower. Yes, I'm really upset about it. But you know what? Looking at all this, the prospects for the future are looking really good. There's another screen that I do want to share with you as well now, guys. Obviously, the transfer window is looking like it's about to begin. Blues are having players to keep an eye on. Keep or release. 8th 8 out of contract players, the Keep Right On podcast, have their say on Birmingham City's 8 out of 10 contract players. By the way, that's a good YouTube channel as well, so I highly recommend that you go and follow those guys if you haven't. Brilliant content as well. Birmingham City are currently mulling over these pressing contract decisions that dominate every football club at this time of the year. Relegation can change the way people view these decisions, and that was certainly the case on the latest episode of Keep Right On podcast. Alex Dicken and Brian Dick have altered their opinions following Blues' relegation to League One. The released and retained list will be finalised in the coming days. Released to the public, Blues have 8 senior players out of contract at the end of June. So, Bluenoses, get your comments in. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these players. Would you, I know that the names aren't announced yet, but would you keep any of that squad where we've just finished the season? So get your comments in. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. But yeah, you can check out the Keep Right On podcast and give them a follow. Really good content. But yeah, it's the contracts here. Look, we got John Ruddy, Neil Etheridge, Mark Roberts, Gary Gardner, Ivan Sunjic, Keshi Anderson. I'd keep Keshi. He was one of my favourite players last season. Scott Hogan, Lucas Djukovic, Blues legend. I'd definitely give him something to do with some sort of coaching experience if Big Dukey didn't want to go on and play again. I think in his heart, he said he could do one more year. But yeah, Bluenoses, get your thoughts and get your comments in. I'd love to hear that. But yeah, so there we go. I just want to thank you all for your continued support. As always, it does mean the world to me. Look, it's only banter and a bit of fun. You know, you have to have, it's always good to try and make people laugh as well. I'll try and be as open as transparent as I can. But yeah, you got to have a laugh. Villa fans, I love the banter. Like I say, I've got my wife's side are all Villa fans. Some of my best friends are Villa fans. We have a right laugh. So in terms of the comments and that, it doesn't really bother me. It just makes me laugh. But yeah, we go again. And Bluenoses, if you like what you see and you're new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe button. Keep right on. Up the Blues. And brighter days are coming. Keep right on.